Let's go.
Yo.
It's lit.
Is it lit?
We back out here, cub.
Again? It's lit.
Bro, I almost died. Yo, I almost died, bro. Nigga had fucking that COVID-19 shit, bro. What the fuck is going on?
When you did that?
I almost died.
Was it the last time? Yeah, the last time. Did we record it?
We recorded on one of them, but that was like during like, I don't know, that shit was like waves. So it was like during that time it was straight, and then like that night I felt fucking terrible and shit. That shit went back and forth. I was cursed.
So explain the experience.
The shit is terrible. It's horrible. You fatigued as hell. I had chest pains, but they were like slight chest pains. I didn't have a problem breathing, but like my nose was always stuffy, so it was like not hard to breathe, but you had to like kind of like pull your like nostrils harder and shit. And I had a headache every single day. Every single day I had a headache. I would wake up with a headache. I go to sleep with a headache. No matter what I did, I didn't feel better.
And you had a fever too.
Yeah, and I had body chills. Like when I first was feeling it, I was at work, and I was like shaking.
So you had COVID.
Well, yeah, cause I was like shaking, cause like yeah, cause I was just sitting there and I was like cold, so I always bring a jacket with me, cause there's like this it's like an air filter thing that's like right next to my desk.
Yeah.
So I just put my jacket on, but I was still like really shaking, and I was just like, am I this cold today? And then I kind of got like a headache, and I was like, man, I don't like feel good. But I didn't feel that bad at first, but as like maybe like an hour went by, and I was just like, bro, I'm like leaving, like I feel terrible. Like I felt like horrible. But the main reason why I left was because I was like, well, if I'm sick, I don't want to get no one else sick, so I figured let me just leave to be safe or whatever.
I would have just kept my mask on the whole day.
Well, if I would have stayed, I would have. It would have got like real bad. If I would have stayed there and not left, I don't think I would have been able to drive back, because I was like messed up that day.
So all right, and then
it was really bad. I would say for like 3 days and a half, and then the other days it just was like the headache and like nausea and all that.
And then
turn up.
You needed something to go back to work.
Nah, I don't even need to go back. Well, I just need to just test negative or whatever.
But you let them know.
Yeah, I told them on Friday, because I didn't take a test, because I felt the symptoms and stuff Wednesday, which was real bad. But I thought I could possibly not have COVID, because I didn't have the no smell, no taste. I kept my smell and my taste the whole time, and I didn't have it's another one. I don't know. It's like a sore throat or some shit. One of the other symptoms, I didn't have it or whatever. So I was just like, well, because I ate some like fruit, but I didn't wash the fruit. So I was, and at the time, the only thing that was happening was I was vomiting. So I was like, maybe there's some like pesticides on the fruit that I didn't clean or some shit. But it just got worse. Because I was just like, well, I didn't lose taste and smell, so I was like, well, I don't know. But I was like 101 for like 3.5 days. That shit was terrible. And like I couldn't do nothing. Like if I lay down, it hurt. I get up, it hurts. I lay down the other way, it hurts. So I just like all I could really do is
so you get to sleep.
No, that's all I could do was sleep. But I would only be able to sleep for like maybe like 3 or 4 hours. So it'd just be like 3 or 4 hours, wake up, 3 or 4 hours, wake up, 3 or 4 hours, wake up. But that's all I would do.
I'm surprised I didn't get that shit.
Bro, I couldn't stay awake. Bro, you got the immunities.
It's lit.
You got that vaccine.
It's lit.
But y'all got that special stuff in that vaccine. When they feel like detonating it, y'all gonna become
my fucking body
slaves or some shit.
You got how fire that be?
That would be some cool shit.
Y'all just gotta kill me, dog. My mom got it.
She take over? She got a vaccine? My parents got a vaccine too. They all went and got it because I got sick.
That's like, yeah, we ain't playing. You told them how bad it was?
Yeah. It was legit. Like, it was so bad that I know for a fact there's no way. I see why old people die from it. Because there's no way they could fight that shit. That shit was horrible. That was the worst sick I've ever been. Ever. That's the worst sick I've ever been.
My worst sick was my first year in college.
Nigga, you ain't have COVID.
Nigga. Huh?
You never had COVID.
Nigga, my worst sick was that first year in college. And all those symptoms that you said you had, I had that shit. Right. I couldn't walk down the stairs.
You had
I had to
that
like
shit.
sit down on the stairs.
You had that shit, nigga. I was borderline about to like call the hospital or something. But nigga, I didn't come out of my room for like 2 days. I just sat in that shit. I couldn't like do shit. But I kept saying, as long as I just get through this day, the next day's not gonna be as bad. So I was just like, let me just get through it today, and the next day's not gonna be that bad. Because Wednesday was horrible. Thursday was like bad, but it was only really bad at night. And then Friday was horrible again. But then Saturday it was like starting to clear up. So I was like, alright, we lit. We lit.
So you had that shit.
We had it, bro. We out here, bro. But I got the antibodies now, so my body's actually twice as strong now. It's lit. Y'all got the fake.
It's all good.
Y'all got the fake antibodies. I got the real antibodies.
It's not gonna be as worse. You get that shit again.
No, I got the real antibodies. Like my body really whooped that shit ass and shit. Y'all had the the little fake created, man-made antibodies and shit.
But that's why I didn't get that bit yet.
Nah. That's because I got the new strain.
I ain't getting the new strain shit.
It's lit. But doesn't that shit? I be thinking about the vaccine shit, but I be like, how the fuck does this shit work if there's new strains?
I think you're always gonna get COVID.
Ugh, that's just ass.
You're always gonna get COVID, but it's not gonna be as worse.
Bad and shit. Cause I was just saying like, if niggas ain't gonna want to get a vaccine every year, cause niggas never was getting flu shots.
I'm not getting a vaccine every year.
And that's what I'm saying. But for now it's just like a one shot. But I would assume that you would have to do it again because there's gotta be new strains of the shit.
Well, I'm not getting it 1 year.
You don't want to catch that shit.
Man, nigga, I'm God, nigga.
That shit was terrible. Nigga, you're not gonna die, but that shit is gonna be horrible for like 4 days. That shit's gonna be horrible. There's no way a fat person would beat that shit. Cause I had chest pain. I have like zero fat on me at all. Like zero fat, and I'm not like a tobacco smoker or shit like that. So I got like good lungs and shit. I run, and I still had chest pains. They were slight, but I still had it. So I know a fat nigga, his chest probably be like destroyed. I see why like obese people and old people die from this shit. There's no way a fat person could have handled the fucking chest pain shit. Cause that shit would have been 10 times as bad on them. Cause I know they got bad lungs, bad heart. Fucking what's that shit called? The clogged arteries and shit. I know they would have had no problems. But we out here Gucci. It's a good thing I'm healthy. Go beat this shit. 4 days. I whooped his ass.
You said 4 days?
4 days.
So it's been 4 days?
Nah, it's been more days since that day. But I mean, that's the amount of days that it was horrible. It was 4 days. It was ridiculous.
I think I had a slight day of it.
I don't know.
I think it was 2 days for me. But the only thing I had was like I woke up with a headache. I woke up with a fever.
I mean, I don't know. The shit's be weird. The shit like hit people sometimes. Like I said, this girl at our office had it, and she said she had like nothing. Like it was her normal life, but she tested positive. But she had like nothing at all, like nothing. And she just was like just at home, just chilling. And she came back to work. She was like, yeah, nothing never happened. I was like, shit, you lit.
So when you go back to work, you can be like,
nigga, I was dead. They brought me back, resuscitated you, boy. It's lit.
They probably had to shut down the whole office.
Nah, they didn't do it. But the first time they did, but they didn't do it that time. I guess because, like, I really didn't, well, like I said, I didn't really have no symptoms. My stomach was just hurting, and I just had the headache. And I was just, like, cold. But all the people who tested said they were straight. So we lit. Bro, working from home is kind of ass, though.
You work from home?
Yeah. I got my computer and shit. I mean, that's all I need. It's just, I like having my big ass desk monitor and shit.
So you wake up at like 8?
Yeah. I mean, I can work my normal. I can work any time, but I just do it at normal times because that's when the other people be working. So in case they want to send me like an email, I can like answer shit right then and there.
So I gotta work from home.
It's lit.
Cause I gotta be in quarantine.
Or you just tell them you can't. Just be like, yo, I ain't got no Wi-Fi.
No, I'm pulling up there. Because the last time I took a day off, the next day I came in, I had a shit ton of work, dude. A shit ton of work. I felt overwhelmed. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna work from home now.
Fuck that.
And I'm sneaking in that bitch. Cause I got keys to it. I can just walk in whenever I want.
The whole office got COVID anyway. COVID is still like, COVID is real? The fuck?
COVID is not real.
COVID is real? The fuck? You're right. That shit probably, I probably had like the advanced flu.
The fucking, what is the
cow flu or some shit like that?
Yeah, it was all in your head.
I'd be a fucking, what's that shit? Omega level mutant if I could create that level of pain in my own brain and shit.
Fucking all in your head, nigga.
That would be some amazing shit. Unless, did you hear about this TV show, Yazuki?
It's an anime black
anime shit. I gotta check that shit out.
I saw it on Netflix, but I didn't watch it yet.
The shit, I saw some people on YouTube hating on it, but
Hated?
I saw some people on YouTube said they didn't like it, but the reviews on that shit was crazy. It was like all like 90% is what I saw.
That's all black people watch.
You said that's what?
I'm saying that's all. I bet the 90% was like all black people.
Probably was. I gotta check that shit out though, because he got the Keith in it. That's the only reason I want to see it.
So he's the
protagonist dude. He's the old. It's an old black samurai warrior. Yeah. So he's that character. So I gotta check that shit out. I want to watch that shit today. I don't have nothing to do. I'm in quarantine.
I'm quarantined too.
Lit.
What I was gonna say? I would say the people that hated on it is probably like real hardcore. And
that's what I figured. Like, this is perfectly aligned with what we're used to watching. Who gives a fuck? They probably don't like that they speak English and shit.
Hey man, chill out. I was gonna ask you some show.
No, I don't watch none of that weird anime shit.
Nah, it wasn't anime. It was I can't remember it. Oh well.
Hey, they dropped the release date for Loki.
What is that?
It's June 9th. That's Sunday. That's the same day Floyd fights. It's lit. And they fucking Chad's gonna be on that shit. Chad Johnson.
On where?
On the Floyd fight shit. He said it on I guess that shit he does with Brandon Marshall is when he said it.
What is that shit? No.
I Am Athlete, I think.
Yeah.
That's gonna be some cool ass shit. I've seen Chad in the gym a bunch. So
who's he fighting?
They haven't announced it yet.
Not that.
I hope they give him some. But I don't know because
Jake Paul.
I don't know because like because they probably don't want Chad to look bad, but at the same time that means you're telling somebody, yo, you come to get your ass whooped. Unless the nigga might just want money. I don't know. But yeah, June 9th, Loki, I'm ready.
How do you think that is gonna be?
That shit is gonna be better than WandaVision. And it's gonna be better than the Falcon shit. The fuck? You don't think it's gonna be better than that? The fuck? You think that's impossible? You think it's impossible to be better than WandaVision?
WandaVision is up here, dog.
Nigga, it's the same genre. WandaVision's better than Falcon. Well, like
I heard Falcon was like underwhelming.
The totality of the show, you would say like Falcon's better and shit. But everyone likes WandaVision more because it's sci-fi and shit. Like there's all these questions and shit, all these theories and shit. That's exactly how Loki
and motherfucking Wanda gave us 10 episodes.
How many episodes was this?
Winter Soldier was 6.
But their episodes all were an hour. WandaVision was started out, 30 minutes or 20 minutes?
Hell no.
WandaVision was not 40 minutes from the jump.
It was 40 minutes from the jump.
No, it was not. The first episode is not 40 minutes. The first episode ain't 40 minutes.
The first episode was like an hour, bro.
The first episode is not an hour.
Bro.
The first episode of WandaVision is not an hour.
That?
It's not an hour.
Push-ups.
It's not an hour. Bro. The first episode is not an hour. because they were talking about how the first couple. You look it up because I know I'm not wrong.
They got 1%.
The first episode is not an hour. Zay's about to go out with this knowledge. How do you look it up?
I said episodes of WandaVision.
First episode was like 30.
It wasn't 30.
It damn sure is not an hour. Because the first time they talked about a long episode was when they got later into the season. They don't remember the show. How do you look this shit up?
You got it.
Episodes?
You got it.
I know I had it.
The second episode was 36.
This shit did not start out that long. Slapping with knowledge and
The
shit.
third
You don't even like WandaVision.
32.
Told you, nigga, it was like
It
the
seemed
middle of
like
the
a
season
long
until
ass
they
shit.
got into that shit.
It seemed like a long ass shit.
Give me your Marvel card and shit.
That shit seemed long. 34 minutes? That shit seemed really long.
What was I saying? But yeah,
41
nigga,
minutes.
Loki, from the trailer and shit, they talking about fucking fixing timelines and shit like that. That's gonna be some cool ass shit.
Look, let's
Loki
go
is a
back.
magician.
Hold on. Let's go back. WandaVision's up here.
Yeah, so what you
Then
saying?
I heard Falcon was like underwhelming.
Nigga, Falcon was a really good show. It's not, but
The season finale I heard was underwhelming.
they said WandaVision season finale sucked.
No,
The same people who said WandaVision sucked. They said it sucked because they fought in the show, and it's a superhero show, which is weird. But whatever, that's what they always complain about.
But would you say the finale was horrible?
No, I like that shit. It's a superhero show. They're supposed to fight. That's the coolest shit.
I think I'm on episode 4. I gotta see 4, 5, and 6.
You're on 4. You haven't seen
I
4.
haven't seen 4 yet.
This nigga has not seen the show.
I be having shit to do, man. I'm probably gonna watch it now.
The shit is, I like the shit. I didn't think it was bad at all. I like the shit. The only thing that wasn't at 5 was the whole Flag Master storyline. That's like probably the weakest part of the show. But I feel like the show don't really have a villain. Like the Flag Masters, they're kind of like there, but they don't really seem like a villain.
Yeah.
They're kind of just like they're just there. They're just on the screen. Well, shit.
I think the villain is pretty much a reality check.
The fucking villain is
Captain America.
Well, I was gonna say the villain is these niggas deciding what to do with the shield. The shield is the villain.
Yeah.
Pretty much that shit drives the story.
Yeah.
But I just want to know how the Loki shit gonna work.
Loki shit might be better. It's gonna be better than
The Loki shit is gonna be the shit. It's gonna be that shit.
It'll probably be on par with one of them.
It's gonna be beyond. I'm already ready. The nigga Hiddleston is better. He's a better actor than Wilson and my Vision nigga. So that's what I'm saying. And then they got the dude with the messed up nose. I don't know his name. He was in the trailer. The white dude.
Messed up nose.
He has a messed up nose. The white dude. He's the voice of Carr, or he's the voice of Lightning McQueen.
I don't know.
Well, he's in that shit too, and he's a good actor.
So what is it about going to be about? What is he going to do?
All I saw from the trailer was they captured Loki, and I think either they need Loki's help to fix the timeline, or they're trying to place or capture him and then place him where he's supposed to be or something like that. But I think they're trying to work a way to fix the timeline. But the main shit was the timeline's fucked up and they gotta fix it. So all types of mischievous shit is gonna go on.
So prediction 1 to 10.
That shit was gonna be a 10. Easy.
Alright, so what about Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi looked at 5 as fuck. Did you see the Kung Fu in that fucking trailer? That when he fucking did the double kick shit? And I had, cause I have no idea who the character is, so I had no hype for it. And I just been waiting on the trailer to see how it looked. The actor guy looks pretty cool. The trailer looks sound.
He look like Bruce Lee.
That's what I'm saying. When he was walking in the little.
Not Bruce Lee. What's it? Jet Li.
Yeah. When he was walking in the I don't know, one of the scenes in the trailer when he was walking, he looked cool as fuck. I was like, alright, this dude got swag. I was reading up on the character. They said he doesn't have powers, but his his knowledge of chi and shit is so strong that he can fight superpowered beings and not like get hurt.
He gonna get that fucked up.
I think he gonna be fucking some shit up.
Yeah, but let him let Hope go against this nigga.
Nigga, he would fuck up Hulk shit. And that's my nigga. I'm just talking about with just skill points. He probably would get that little cheat shit, hit that nigga 100 times, and Hulk will probably get knocked out. Hulk is a bitch in the MCU. So I mean, I don't see Hulk doing well. Until they do the fucking
Planet Hulk
storyline and that nigga learn how to fight. Until then,
him and Banner gotta like become one. Once that shit happens,
they already did this shit.
yeah, but
the Dr.
Banner's a bitch.
Nigga, I just do fucking Savage Hulk or do fucking Grey Hulk. I like Grey Hulk. That nigga's funny. Nigga, there's so many fucking good Hulk storylines that they're not getting to, but I think it's Universal's fault. Because like I don't think they have as good of a relationship with Universal as they do with Sony. And I think that's why they haven't been able to release a Hulk. Because it's all that Universal shit. But Universal should see how profitable Spider-Man is and just do that shit. Like, write that partnership.
It's egos.
Nigga, that fucking money would talk. A good Hulk movie would do very well. That's a beloved Marvel character. But Shang-Chi look fine.
Who in the Team Rings?
I guess it's supposed to be a Mandarin storyline, right?
Is that gonna be?
Please let that shit be a good Mandarin storyline. But it's sad that the Mandarin's not gonna get to go against Tony though. That shit's killing.
Fire, dog. That shit would have been fire.
It would have been fire as hell.
Fire.
What else? You know, I didn't know it came out this year. The fucking Eternals comes out this year. I did not know that.
Angelina Jolie, my babe.
I'm ready. Like I said, I love that old. I love like nerd culture shit that gets into like the history of shit, like the extra lore, extra like, oh, this is the special prophecy. These are the ancient beings and shit. Like I love.
You think that's how that's gonna be? I think they're gonna reveal the mutants in that one.
Probably, but most of the two Marvel shows, they haven't really moved the story along at all. It's been like epilogue shit. So I think Loki is gonna move the storyline into a way because I think they want to bring Loki back into this timeline.
What Marvel movie come out this year? Black Widow comes out right when?
Yeah, Black Widow is that next month?
I think that's June.
June, yeah. So that'd be next month. But is her story gonna move it along? That's a prequel. Like if it does move the story along, it'll be in the end credit, which is kind of like lame. But what else can they do? You know, I think that like her movie is like she's falling into the soul shit and she's doing like a flashback of her life, and that's what like the movie is. It's her like dying and seeing all this shit. Well, I think that's what it is.
That'd be so ass.
Well, I mean, what else is it? It's just a prequel. I don't even know what the fuck is the point of the movie.
You said her falling in, and it'll be her flashback.
Yeah, she's seeing her life. That's just what we're seeing.
And while she's there, while we're seeing her life, she's still falling.
Either she's falling.
I think she's in the soul stone.
That's what I was thinking, because it could be either she's fallen and that's what happens if a person falls in that shit, or once you are in that soul stone realm, you like live your life or something like that. That could be that shit. That would be like torture. You'd be locked into like a certain moment or some shit.
And then Doctor Strange come out next year.
Doctor Strange is next year.
What? Spider-Man is this year.
Spider-Man is this year. Damn, I feel like that shit is like rushed.
Venom is this year.
Venom, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on.
Venom is this year. Venom versus Carter.
I'm ready. Fucking, they're bringing back, what's my movie? Quiet Place 2 this year. I can't wait to see that shit.
You know what else is coming out? Fast 8.
Nigga, Fast 9, nigga.
Oh, Fast 9.
Fucking ready.
Fuck that. I don't even think I saw the last Fast 8.
What was the fucking last
one?
Was the last one the shit when they crashed through the building? Was that the one?
I think the one I mean, the
That's
one.
the same
I think 8 is ice. The ice.
8 is the ice with the big ass submarine shit.
Yes, I think that's that. I think
don't
7. I think 7 is when they went through the building.
The building shit.
I think 6 is.
Yeah, I think that might be 7 because I think that might have Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. 6 is.
Was 6 the one with
Oh, when Letty came back. 6 is Letty.
6 is Letty.
5 is when it was in Rio, Brazil.
And
That's the heist.
so 4, I thought 4 was the one with the heist.
4 was when the dude was going across Mexico and shit.
It was the tunnel shit.
Yeah, that's the tunnel shit. 3 is Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift, yeah. And
2 is Fast and Furious.
Tyrese.
And 1 is the original shit.
5.
Hey, I don't know how I did.
They said in the first movie, they were like Italian and shit, and now they've become like Cuban Americans and shit. Like, what the fuck going on? Now this nigga got a white brother, John Cena. The fuck? Now they superheroes and shit.
Nah, they said the next one is going to space.
Nigga, they got a rocket in the fucking trailer of Fast 9. This nigga was just a fucking. He just ran car shows like in the hood and shit. Now this nigga's a fucking worldwide hacker? What the fuck?
No, he said 11 is they go cross over to Jurassic Park. I saw the guy they said that shit too. Have you heard that?
No,
I swear to God they said that shit. That, like, you think I'm playing? That's like a for real type shit. They're crossing over to Jurassic Park.
Nigga, I saw some nigga on Twitter saying Thanos versus fucking Dom, who was winning shit. They said this nigga Dom is gonna put the Infinity Gauntlet on the top of the fucking car and just kill this nigga with the family. But also, bro, go back. I want y'all to go back and watch the scene of Dom fighting The Rock. That shit was so violent.
What's your favorite Fast and Furious movie?
Shit, probably 5. That one was fucking ridiculous. I feel like I don't remember all of them that well, but I feel like 5 stands out.
1 is when, it's the car.
1 is an original classic. I mean, I really like 2.
2 is hard.
I really like 2.
2 is a hood classic.
I probably like 2 more than 1.
2 is a hood classic.
Well, I like 2 more than 1.
3?
I don't like Tokyo Drift.
It was 3. 3
Uh,
was when they introduced Han.
Yeah, but the movie wasn't that.
That shit was 5.
It wasn't 5.
4
was the shit. We said the shit with Thomas, right?
Yeah.
4 was pretty cool. But 5 was the shit with The Rock, right?
5 was the shit when they was texting.
When The Rock fucking came on the screen, I remember that nigga. I feel like that was the first time The Rock was ever like crazy fucking steroid big and shit.
And I think that's the first time like he became like a movie star. That movie
shit.
right there.
And nigga, I think his first scene, he was like, "Stay the fuck out my way." And I was like, "Oh shit!" This man like set the stone for the movie. That Fast 5 was crazy, and it birthed all this.
Yeah, I said that Fast 5.
And they had the safe scene.
Yeah,
5.
that shit was 5. And I ain't gonna lie, every time I watch that shit at the end, when they gave the money to the little children and stuff, the brother, his nephew, you know that shit.
I don't know.
Alright, so the safe, when they did the safe thing, they cracked that bit open, it was like hella money in that shit.
Yeah.
They gave us, like, the woman, like, you remember his brother, right?
Whose brother?
Dom's brother. The fucking Cuban.
Dom's brother. No. Oh, wait, yeah. I remember.
So, he had a son and he had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So, one day, after, like, he died and shit, the girlfriend and the son came home and the money was just sitting in the
I remember that shit.
and she just like started crying. I was like, damn,
yes. Shit lit.
And then them niggas, was that movie when they met up on the beach?
Met up on the beach. What were they doing on the beach?
Dom and his girl was like chilling on the beach and stuff. And then what's that nigga name? Paul
Walker?
What's his character name?
Michael?
Mike?
I don't think it was Michael. idea what his character was. Look at it real quick. What was this nigga's character's name?
You're chilling on the beach. And then I know in 6, that's when he died. What is 6?
I feel like it was 7, because he was in 7, because he, Brian O'Connor.
Yeah.
He was O'Connor. He had to be in 7 because he was in the car when it went through the building.
No.
It was him and Luda. Or him and Dom. I know Brian was in the car when this shit went through the 2 buildings.
What that shit?
Brian was in the car in the 2 buildings. Let's Fast 7.
Or just like, what movie did it?
This shit came out in 2017. Yeah, he was in this shit. Because they got the picture of the scene. So I probably would say then, if he was in 7, 7 is probably my second favorite then. So I probably would say 5 and then 7.
What happened? So 6 was...
6 was Letty coming back. So
yeah, 6 was Letty coming back.
that was that cool ass shit when the nigga, he like jumped across the bridge and caught her in the sky and shit. And then he fell
That
in the
nigga's a
car.
superhero, dog.
Super fucking hero, bro. They are super...
Hey, he ain't died. He ain't died.
No injuries, nigga. No.
He got right after that. Cause he caught her and then he flew and his back hit the
family. I only live a quarter mile at a time. So shit, I don't remember all the movies, but this shit was cool. I remember the shit when he drove his car up against Jason Statham's car. And the nigga had some special metal in his car and he cheated. That was weird ass shit. He just straight crashed his nigga car.
Every movie, this nigga have a clean ass Mustang, American muscle car, and he crashes that shit. Every fucking movie.
And fucking Hobbs and Shaw, I liked that. That was cool.
I ain't watched that shit.
You never seen it?
I've never seen it.
That's a cool ass movie. That has great action in it. The fucking when they were fighting Idris Elba, that shit was cool as hell.
Nah, he's a superhero.
He's a legit super soldier. But that shit was really cool. Hobbs and Shaw is a really cool movie. But I mean, I'm excited to see Fast 9. I'm just happy the fucking movies are coming out, man. Fuck, nigga didn't get none of these shits.
They gonna be in space. Fast, what is it? It's Fast 20 and shit.
Yeah, they're gonna be a part of the multiverse.
So they're going into Jurassic Park, bro.
Nigga, what if them niggas is in the fucking end credits of this fucking Loki and shit? And this nigga Dom pull up in the car looking at Loki. What's up, nigga? Or that nigga be in the DC universe. He pulls up next to Flash and shit.
No, what about that nigga pulls up and I haven't seen the movie, but he pulls up and he's looking at King Kong. Y'all need help. Family.
Oh shit. But I feel I think he'll be open to doing some shit like that. Because he already works with Marvel and shit. And let me see. Because King Kong, who is that? It's not Warner Brothers, is it? I think he's cool with them. He'll do that shit.
So, family.
That nigga got family like it ain't shit, nigga. That nigga will be Goku.
La familia. We always family.
Shit, well, you didn't see Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm. You saw it?
Bro, they was whooping some ass in that.
I saw the first scene. The first scene was, it was the night when we went to Badamuji.
The opening scene of the shit?
I would say when the
the baby was crying.
The baby was crying.
Hey, that shit was fire. The whole movie was clean as shit. Bruh, they have a scene in that shit. You don't want to spoil it. They have a scene in the shit where the nigga, he fucking, he punches and he grabs this nigga's heart, and then his heart, his hand is through his chest, and he's holding his heart, and then he, pulls it back, and then his heart is just beating in this nigga's hand, and he's just fucking laughing and shit, and the heart is squirting out, and then it's like a lizard creature just falls to the ground. That shit was so fucking cool. The nigga said, Kato wins, and he just snatched that shit back.
Is that Kato win?
Because that's his character. He's like, Kato wins. I was like, bro, this is the coolest fucking kung fu ass gore movie I've ever seen. Just
So do you have HBO Max?
No, I don't have none of them shits. I just be fucking stealing these shit. Well, but Mortal Kombat though, I wasn't gonna watch it at home anyway. I wanted to see that movies because I just want to see like big ass blockbusters on a big screen.
Good old man.
I saw that shit.
So the first nigga was Sub-Zero. Why was he so evil?
Why was that nigga evil?
Cause
it was so it was like Sub-Zero was on like one team, and then all the other niggas is on another team. And
so Raiden was on.
What character?
Raiden's the lightning nigga.
Raiden's the lightning nigga. Yeah, he's on a different team. Yeah. So it's like they're in like a.
So who's the baby that he was raising?
The baby.
Did he grow up to be somebody?
No. The baby was just like the first of the descendants. So it's like the baby, and then it's like hundreds of years, and then you get the descendant of him or whatever. But it's like they're just on two different teams, and they're like locked into like a centuries old war and shit, and they just have to fight every couple of years or whatever. And then it's like if Sub-Zero team wins, they get to take over Earth realm, so they have to protect that shit every couple of years or whatever.
So Scorpion is on.
Scorpion was on the Mortal Kombat team.
So he's good. In the video game, that nigga's evil.
Scorpion was the one.
Get over here.
He was the one like from hell or some shit.
Yes.
Yeah, he was on the good team. Well, he was opposite of Sub-Zero. So yeah.
But Sub-Zero won on the end, right? Cause then he made a fucking he took some blood and some shit, made a sword and stabbed that nigga.
Oh, that nigga did do that shit. That was the coolest scene I've ever seen in any action movie. He hit his ass, cut this nigga. The dude that he cut, blood flew into the air. He turned the blood into ice, grabbed the fucking shit, and he made this shit to a knife, grabbed the shit, and then stuck him with it. Coolest. It's the coolest scene in the history of movies. The coolest scene in the history of movies. Like, what the fuck? I cut you, I turned your shit into blood. What the fuck? No, that nigga was cooking. That nigga Sub-Zero was cooking. Nigga, he broke this nigga arms off and shit. He froze this nigga arms, and then they just shattered, and then he kicked this nigga off a ledge.
Oh, what's that, Jax?
I think so.
The black nigga, right?
Yeah, the black nigga. And then he kicked the nigga off the ledge and shit. Bro, the nigga was.
Why was he evil?
I don't think he was evil. He was just on the other team. Well, they were like cheating because they.
Who was cheating?
The
Sub-Zero team.
The Sub-Zero team, because they were trying to take out all the other members before the tournament started, so they didn't have to fight in the tournament at all. They could just take over without even being in the tournament.
And the last fight was Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
I don't really remember the fight though.
Cause who was the nigga that he took the blood?
That's what I was trying to.
That was Scorpion, right?
I don't know, cause I feel like that was a kill shot, but I don't really remember that. I don't remember. I had to fucking refresh my memory.
How the hell? You just watched the movie.
I was like 2 weeks ago. That shit was just all action. I know that the Mortal Kombat team didn't lose though. They didn't lose.
So Sub-Zero.
I don't think Sub-Zero died though, because I think they want the sequels and shit. But that nigga Kato was fine. He was cool. The nigga who had he has this big ass hat.
That's Raiden.
That's Raiden. That nigga was
The
cool.
lightning nigga.
Nah, not him. It's another nigga with a hat.
Kung Chao or some shit like that. I don't even know because
I don't
it's a
know
video
what
game.
his name was. But it wasn't Raiden though. He didn't fight. He was just like the grand wizard ass nigga and shit.
That nigga's a fight.
But
that nigga's fine.
The nigga with that hat, he
took it off and
he
then
held it and he was like this, yeah. And then he threw his shit in the dirt and his hat started spinning in the dirt. And then he took the nigga and he jumped in the air and he threw his ass and the nigga got sliced through.
That's a move on the video game, right?
I figured all them shits had to be moves.
Yeah, that's why I knew. I didn't even see it. I just knew he probably took the hat off, threw that shit right there.
That shit just said. That nigga threw him through that shit. That was a cool ass movie.
So who was the nigga he killed in the first time? Did he see him again?
Sub-Zero?
When you remember the dude?
Oh, in the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
The very
Did he
beginning
come
of the
back?
movie. Yeah. He came back because he came back from hell. He was like,
He was Scorpion then.
yeah, I guess that was Scorpion, but they were at odds. So Scorpion, because Scorpion's descendant was on Mortal Kombat team. Well, I just call him Mortal Kombat team, but he was on the good team. Scorpion's descendant was on the good team, so Scorpion was on the good team. So I guess he was.
Why did that nigga go to hell?
Well, I mean, he's like an assassin. He like murders people.
But he has a family.
The fuck? He's a serial killer. But hey, that nigga was whooping some ass. And he was like, when he killed him, he was like, remember this face.
Yeah.
Wow, nigga came back. Fuck his shit. Trash.
I guess I gotta watch it then.
Nigga, that movie is action packed. It had great A+ fight scenes. A+ fight scenes. The Lakers are dead.
I told you this shit.
They're dead, Zay.
I told you.
What happened to LeBron's ankle and shit? I thought he cured.
I told you this shit.
You didn't say he was gonna die. Why did you curse the team?
I could just look at this shit and be like, bro, this is not a championship team.
Nigga, hold on.
It's not a championship team.
They were literally the best team in the Western Conference, even without Anthony Davis, before LeBron twisted his ankle. Now,
I'm
he's
saying after he tore his ankle.
they're the same team.
It's the same team, but you really have to count on that nigga LeBron to be like healthy as fuck.
They'll be alright.
So you still think you still got them in the championship?
I mean, I'm not about to pick the Jazz to beat these niggas. I'm gonna pick Donovan Mitchell and Gobert to beat AD and LeBron. Hell no. I'm gonna pick Chris Paul to beat LeBron. Hell no.
I got the Clippers.
I'm not picking Luka to beat
I got
LeBron.
the Clippers.
I'm not picking John Morant to beat LeBron.
I got the Clippers.
If you said the Clippers beat them, I wouldn't be like, okay, that's crazy. But I wouldn't. Ain't nobody else gonna sniff these niggas.
And I said the Clippers.
But you gotta depend on Paul George, and I think it's
No.
he's a
Rondo.
proven choker.
I trust in Rondo. Rondo gonna get in there.
And Rondo ain't gonna
Hey
do
man,
shit.
stop fucking choking and shit, nigga. Just play.
Rondo ain't gonna do shit if the nigga just choking and shit. He ain't gonna be able to save that nigga.
Them niggas dead, dude.
He ain't gonna be able to save that nigga. Schroeder, I like Schroeder versus Rondo. I like that matchup. I like Braun versus Kawhi. I like that matchup. Davis, he's handling anything else, so we good.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. The fuck.
He's ass.
What's Paul George? Great.
Paul George better.
Paul George is a known choke artist. Every year, every team. The only time he was fouled was before he hurt his leg on the Pacers. That was the only time he was the shit. Ever since then, choke.
Oh,
Still like LA. He lit.
like Nets?
The Nets, no.
They're like
Their path is too tough. They gotta play the Heat or the Celtics. Then they gotta play the Bucks. Then they gotta play the Sixers. Then they gotta play the Western Conference. Their path is way too hard. It's way too hard. I like the Wizards to get in though. I think the Wizards get easy. I think they'll have to beat out the Hornets. That's easy work. I think they gotta beat the Pacers first. 9 seed, easy work. And then they got the Hornets. The Hornets are straight.
because the 7 and the 8 play, and the 9 and the 10 play.
Yeah. And then loser plays
The winner.
Yeah. On the West, I think the Warriors have made it all the way up to the 8, if I'm not mistaken. 8 or 9. One of them shits. But Curry's gonna get in.
I don't think so.
Right, he could.
He's just gonna get his ass smacked first round.
He is, but we're talking about the play-in. The play-in, Curry versus John Morant, let's work. Curry versus Spurs, let's work. Although the Spurs actually might be able to cut him up. That's a good coach team.
That's Paul.
They might make it in.
Paul gonna be like, oh, this all they got? This all they got?
But
This all they got? All right, hey, whoever's guarding Draymond, get your ass under the basket.
shit. I think, Murray can guard that nigga.
They gonna throw the tool bolts at this nigga still.
It is. He's still gonna be pulling it. He's just gonna back up deeper. I wouldn't put it past that nigga. But the Trailblazers gonna get fucked up. I don't give a fuck who they play. Their team is just.
It says not Scott Brooks. Terry Scott's gone after this.
It's not his fault. It's the fucking GM. The GM has not given Lillard anything else. They should have found a way to package Nurkic and McCollum for some, or make somebody come to the team. It's like they're just not good enough.
Who would you have? I would have. Hey, James.
Are you talking about Harden?
I would have got James off.
Harden and Lillard would have been nice, but they still need a wing defender. When they had
Ariza.
no, not Ariza, but
Robinson.
when they had Hood before he got hurt.
Yeah, he was good.
Before he got hurt, he was really helpful for them. But they do have Covington now, but I feel like he's not helpful. Yeah,
And all the wing players on
they
the
should have went and got PJ.
Yeah.
He's already been good for their team.
Who got PJ? Oh, the Bucks.
The Bucks. Man, I like that fucking five, nigga. You got PJ, Giannis, the white dude, I think it's Vincenzo or some shit, and then Middleton with Harden. It's a good five. That's a good five. That's a nice five. Giannis takes KD, Holiday clamps up Harden, and then, not Harden, but Kyrie, and everybody else switches with Harden and shit. That's a good team.
Yeah. PJ Tucker to take. Sometimes I think.
Well, he probably would be on DeAndre. They probably would start Middleton on. Not Middleton. They probably would start Middleton on Harden. That'll work.
They'll put who on? They'll put PJ Tucker on Jordan.
Oh yeah, he used to guard centers all the time, and DeAndre doesn't do anything. That nigga averaged 2 points and 1 rebound a game.
I think that shit took years off his NBA career.
What?
Trying to guard centers.
Probably did. I mean, shit, that nigga is center. That nigga just go stand in that corner, pull them goddamn corner threes. And that nigga's a corner specialist.
Purple.
Gee, shit, like fucking, he needs some shit like beyond purple. That nigga is a corner special, like nothing, nowhere else on the court, just stand in that fucking corner, cook up some shit. Let's see. Sixers look good. So my East, well, I mean, we'll do it again, but as of now, I still like the Sixers to win the East. They tough. It's gonna be Sixers versus. Well, shit, I guess I'm picking the Bucks to beat the Nets, so it'd be Sixers Bucks. Wow.
I got. If Oladipo comes back.
Wow, what happened to Hero? His foot's out or some shit. I don't think y'all niggas can do it. Y'all don't have enough. Y'all niggas beat up.
That fucking finals run beat us up. You noticed the two teams that.
None of them niggas limping into the fucking finish line and shit. It's like, damn, 6 games left. Like, let's just get, like, can we just end this shit? It was like 6 or 7. I think the Lakers got 6. The season ends on May 16th. That's the last game. So
that's next
10
week.
days.
That's next week.
It's 10 days. So,
oh, Mega's already over.
I know. Well, it's the 5th now, but.
Next week will be the fucking. Well, I'm quarantined, so.
10 days, playoff start, I'm ready. Fuck all this bullshit. Fuck the seedings. Fuck all this shit. If LeBron ain't got it no more, we'll see. You show up with your niggas, I'm gonna show up with Bron and AD. We'll see who the fuck
You think he's playing tomorrow?
Nah, hell no. They already said he's not playing.
Over?
They say he's not playing the next 2 games. So, I don't
You're
know
a
what the
fucking
fuck it is.
bitch.
That's why he has to definitely be, like, actually hurt. Because he wouldn't have came back and not played. But I read some shit that said he didn't really want to come back, but they don't practice ever anymore because of how the season is. So the only time he can get real reps is in a game. So he like tests it in the game, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not ready yet." I don't know.
You think that's followed?
You think what?
So, what percentage would you give him right now?
Of like health?
No.
Probably like 70%. Cause he's not limping or nothing. He probably just has like pain, and he probably just like doesn't feel good when he jumps on it. So he's like maybe a couple.
He had a month.
That's what I was saying. Like, so what the fuck? Like, so why did he come back?
I think he's playing. I think he's playing around.
But the team really legit is about to make it. They really about to legit be the 7th seed and shit. It's only 1 game, but it's like if you miss that shit, you get a week off. That's That's valuable ass time. You can't miss out on a week rest with the way the team is right now. They fucking need that shit. And Schroeder is out
10 14 years. He's
so,
basically out for the season.
Exactly. So it's like he needs that week to come back and get conditioning too. So I don't know, man. It's too much shit. Too much injury.
The Clippers are going to beat these niggas, dog.
You don't even believe that shit. So I don't even care for it. You don't even believe that shit. I still think they're the second best team in the league, but
Who first?
the king, and Eddie.
I think the Suns.
Suns is the shit. I'll put them third. They can go third, and then I'll put the Sixers fourth.
It's blinding you, Casey.
Blind.
The King's crown is blinding you.
Nigga, like I said, you can have Chris Paul and Devin Booker, and I'll take LeBron and Davis. We'll see who wins. You can have them. Hey, they the shit. They dominating the season. Take them. I'm gonna take Ron and AD. Oh, I got the underdog.
What, a 50%?
I got the underdog.
70%?
Like I said, take them. Chris Paul, 110% MVP this year. Devin Booker, the best young star in the league. Hey, and LeBron James passed the hill out of his prime. Hey, I'll take.
He's washed.
Like I said, give me LeBron and give me ass.
He's washed.
Past his prime too.
He's effing washed.
Give me the bum Lakers that never played good at all this season.
He's washed.
So give me the underdog Lakers.
He's washed.
I got the underdog Lakers.
He's washed.
You don't even believe it.
He's washed. Wash King.
Give me the underdog Lakers. We live.
Wash King.
Yeah, crypto.
Currency.
That shit going ballistic. Nigga, I saw this shit today. It was ETH, but it was like they be having like coins that are like a part of the coins and shit. It was called ETH Classic, and that shit went from $20 to $90 in 1 week. And I'm like, dog, I don't know where to get the information from. It's like I'm always behind on this shit.
That's how much money you would have put in that.
How much would I have put in it? I probably would have put in like $50, but I just feel like I need some site or person to go to so I know when to jump on this shit so I want it quick.
Well, you probably don't have him on your Facebook. There's a nigga on Facebook called, his name is Brad Trout.
That nigga be...
He be on his keys on it. He talked about Dogecoin, I want to say like way before, like it was like when like 3 cents.
I mean, that nigga in it. Well, shit, all the niggas who have safe moves gonna be rich as fuck.
He's in it.
I'm pretty sure he is. All them niggas gonna be rich as fuck. I'm gonna have to get into it this week, man.
What, safe move?
Why not? I mean, if you put in $10, you get 2 million coins. So it's not like you're really, okay, you lost $10. You would have spent $10 to get like a pizza at like a pizza place. And you put $10 in with the possibility of making like 100K. You can get 2 million coins for $10. Like, why not? Put $20 in, you get fucking 4 million coins or some shit. Put $100 in.
I think what I would forget about it though.
I just wouldn't care.
Yeah, I would forget about it until like I hear safe moon is up, and then I go check my.
Oh, 50 down. What the hell? Oh, the niggas who in it, I saw some dude on Facebook that I went to high school with. He was talking about this shit. This was at Centennial though. He was talking about it. He was like, yeah, y'all gotta get in on it. Y'all saw what Doge did. This is the next Doge. And I was like, y'all niggas believe in that shit. I still don't believe yet.
I would believe in it.
Probably right.
I don't have to, like, right now I'm in Voyager.
Yeah.
I don't want to switch to get that shit. I want all my money in at least one app.
I feel like that too, because it's like, man, I don't want to have fucking, like shit on Coinbase, and then I got shit on this other crypto shit, and then I got shit on that. And it's like, man, I don't want to keep doing that shit, switching around. But fuck it. We're gonna be like wealthy niggas with 8 different bank accounts.
Wealthy niggas.
We should. That's how they do. They got 16 offshore bank accounts.
Nah, ETH was moving.
That shit was moving.
I got money in it now.
That shit's moving. The lit shit is moving. Doge went down a little bit now, so that means that shit is sparking probably like 2-3 days or a week or some shit.
So you putting money in it
Friday.
tomorrow?
Friday.
Friday?
Nigga, the boost day is Saturday. Saturday is Doge Day. The Doge Father.
How you doing?
Elon Musk shoots up the stock every time he tweets and shit. And he said like maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, he was like May 8th, Doge Father SNL and shit. So I assume on SNL he gonna do some crazy Doge shit to like boost up the price. So Friday I'm going in, and then that shit gonna take off, and then we out. I do wonder though if that shit would keep climbing, but
I would just initially I keep $10 in it.
I don't want to leave that shit in there anymore.
I keep $10 in it. I take everything out but 10.
$10?
$10.
You ain't gonna do shit with $10. I mean, you get 100 bags. It's not meaningless, but you ain't gonna do shit with 10. I have to leave it in there, but I feel like pretty much because everyone kept saying it's going $2, going $2, going $2.
I heard too.
I don't think that shit's going.
No, that shit got 500 by the end of the year.
That shit was some dumb shit. That shit goes 500 by the end of the year, nigga. I would be rich. 500, nigga. If that shit went to 500, Jeff Bezos would personally destroy every single crypto account on the planet. Him, Buffett, Gates, every single billionaire would physically destroy every single cryptocurrency on the planet. They would literally personally start killing people. They'd be like, hell no, y'all niggas ain't finna rise above our wealth and shit. And we would be like, way wealthier than they would be. We'd be like fucking trillionaires. If that Doge went to 500, niggas right now probably have like 2 million off that shit. And that shit's not even $1 yet. Niggas would be trillionaires. They would kill us. They would kill us that. As soon as that shit says like $10, they just start sniping niggas and shit. Doge, investor, found dead. This is the 7th one this week. Put some real shit, they would start offing niggas. You're not coming for their fucking crown. That's why every single time y'all see one of these old white ass billionaires, what do they all say? Crypto, you're gonna lose your money. It's not a good investment. And yet all of y'all have made hundreds of dollars from it, thousands of dollars from it, but they keep saying it's bad. I wonder why. Yeah, no.
You're wishing your ass died from COVID. You trying to reveal their fucking secrets.
They probably planted that shit in. I gotta get this nigga smart. Follow your boy, Kay TWO_, Twitter and Instagram.
Don't have it.
Zay don't have shit. Maybe he do. It might be in the description. We lit.